All right, so you're building your business from the ground up. You finally got that first work van or truck, and you're standing there looking at this big blank canvas, and the question hits you. Should I brand this thing? Is a vehicle wrap actually a smart investment that's going to bring in new customers? Or is it just another big expense you can't really afford right now?
Okay, let's get right into it. If you're a plumber, an electrician, a landscaper, heck, if you're any professional who's out there on the road, then you're in the right place. We're going to give you a super simple framework to answer that exact question, but for your business, where it's at right now.
Look, we totally get it. You're wearing every single hat in your company, right? You're the owner, the operator, the accountant, and the marketer. You don't have time for some complicated pie-in-the-sky strategy. You just need stuff that works, period. So that's what we're going to do. We're cutting through all the noise to give you a straight-up, no-fluff breakdown of the 3 main ways you can brand your vehicle.
Okay, this is where we need to kind of shift our thinking. Your truck or van, it's not just a way to get from A to B. Seriously, think about it for a second. It's the first thing a potential customer sees. It's basically a rolling billboard that you park right in the middle of the neighborhoods you want to work in. It's your instant first impression, telling people, hey, I'm a serious pro, or maybe something else.
And here's the magic of vehicle branding and why it's so different. Think about a social media ad. You have to keep feeding it money, right? Well, with a vehicle wrap, you pay for it once. That's it. And then it markets for you every single day. When you're driving to a job, when you're parked at the site, even when you're just grabbing a sandwich for lunch, that thing is out there working for you.
All right, let's jump into option 1, the full wrap. This is the big one, the go big or go home option. It's pretty much what it sounds like, a vinyl wrap that covers basically every inch of paint on your vehicle. It's the boldest statement you can possibly make.
The key word here is impact. A full wrap just screams professionalism. It gives you maximum visibility and can make a brand new business look like it's been around for years. Oh, and bonus, it's amazing for hiding old, chipped paint or any dings and scratches. If you go with quality materials, you're looking at a solid 5 to 7 years out of it, making it a serious long-term asset, especially if you're looking to scale.
Okay, on to option 2. Now, for a lot of small businesses, this is the smart sweet spot. We're talking about the partial wrap. The whole idea here is to get clever and use your vehicle's own paint color as part of the design. Honestly, this is where you get the best of both worlds. A really well-designed partial wrap can have just as much pop as a full wrap, sometimes even more, because a good designer will use the natural lines of the truck. You get that super professional look, but for less money, and it's usually a quicker job. And because you're using the same quality materials, it's still going to last you that 5 to 7 years. It is just an incredible value.
And that brings us to our third option, simple decals. This is your entry-level choice, the most straightforward and budget-friendly way to go. Think individual pieces, your logo, your phone number, your website, just clean, simple, and right to the point. So who is this for? Well, it's perfect if you're just starting out. And let's be real, you're watching every single dollar. Now, does it have the wow factor of a wrap? No, but it does the single most important thing. It makes you look like a legitimate business from day one. Think about it. A plain white van can make people a little hesitant, but that same van with a clean logo and a phone number, that's a business. And that is 1,000 times better than nothing. Okay, so we've laid out the what, the full wrap, the partial, and the decals. But now we get to the really important part, the how. How do you actually choose? What's the right call for you, right where you are today?
And here it is. This is the one idea that makes this whole decision so much easier. It is not about buying the biggest, most expensive wrap you can squeeze into your budget. Not at all. It's about making a smart, strategic move that matches the stage your business is in right now.
So let's walk through it. Stage 1, you're just starting, and cash is tight. The smart move? Simple decals, or maybe a clean partial wrap. You look professional without breaking the bank. Stage 2, you're growing, you're established, and you want the best bang for your buck? That partial wrap is your answer. It's that perfect sweet spot. And stage 3, you're ready to really scale. We're talking adding more trucks, hiring people, going after those huge jobs. That's when you invest in the full wrap. It instantly tells the world you're a major player.
Now, I've got to stress this next point because it's so important. No matter which option you pick, full, partial, or decals, quality is not the place to cut corners. It's not negotiable. You have to use premium materials and find the skilled installer. A good wrap, done right, is an asset that lasts for years. A cheap wrap, it's going to start peeling, fading, and bubbling up in a few months. And trust me, that looks even worse than a blank van.
So when you boil it all down, What's the big takeaway? It's this. Your vehicle should be working just as hard as you are. It's your billboard, it's your handshake, it's your credibility, and it works 24/7. When you lead with that kind of impact, everything else just seems to follow. You build trust, and that opens up doors you didn't even know were there.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought. The next time you walk out to your work truck or van, just stop for a second and ask yourself a simple question. What first impression is this vehicle making right now? Is it telling the story you want it to tell? Because that split-second impression, that could be the difference between your phone ringing or a potential customer just driving on by.